Come in.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to Matlock Engineering Corporation. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having me. My name is Yusuf.
Mustafa, nice to meet you. Are you ready for your interview?
Yep, let's get
We
started.
have a lot of top candidates here trying to get this position. Can you tell me why should we hire you?
I have the experience and the attitude to excel in this engineering position. I have almost 2 years of experience, including 2 summers interning at another engineering company, Bowler Engineering, where I was exposed to all aspects of the engineering industry. And I've worked so hard the first summer that they invited me back the second summer and gave me more responsibilities. I have a reputation for getting things done and with a smile on my face. That's because I love working in the engineering industry and I'm excited to learn and to get more experience in every way possible.
It seems to me that you actually have a lot of strengths. Can you tell me a little bit more about one of your weaknesses?
Well, I used to be pretty horrible at public speaking. When I started college, it was a massive problem and I was just terrified of doing it. And I didn't do a very good job. So first, I took the small step of promising myself that I would speak up in front of very small groups, for example, in class. Then I worked up to taking a public speaking class, which made a big difference. Now, even though I get nervous, I feel like it's something that doesn't completely hold me back. And in fact, recently I gave a speech at a conference to over 100 people. Even though my hands were shaking the whole time, I got really good feedback at the end.
So tell me about a conflict you faced at work and how you dealt with it.
I recently had a conflict with a coworker in another department who had a project which was dependent on work being done by myself and 2 other members of our team. He had sent a rather urgent email accusing us of derailing his project. I had never met him before, so I asked to get together with him for some coffee. I asked him to walk me through his project and the interdependency of his project with our project. I then walked him through our project and timelines. Once we had the opportunity to communicate our independent priorities, we could begin talking about shared priorities. We agreed to a timeline that would help us both meet our goals, and the conflict was resolved before it became a major incident.
How could your boss or coworkers describe you?
My bosses would say that I'm willing to help out whenever needed and that I frequently offer assistance before it's requested. And they would also say that I like to build strong relationships with my teammates because I'll be spending 8 hours a day with them for many years to come. My coworkers, on the other hand, would say that I'm a team player who isn't afraid to help out to get the job done, whether it is a part of my job description or not.
Well, that wraps up the interview, unless you have any other questions for us.
I have 2 questions for you. What does a typical day look like here at Matlock Engineering Incorporated? And also, if you have any projects you can show me that I'd be working on, that'd be great to see too.
Well, Yusuf, it was a pleasure having you today.
Thank
Great
you.
interview. You'll hear back from us within 2 weeks.
Thank you very much. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
See you soon.
See you soon. Have a good one. Hello. Are you Eric Quella?
Yes.
Well, welcome to Matlock Engineering Corporations. Are you here for your interview today?
Of course.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
All right, let's get going. So why should we hire you?
Well, honestly, it's because I'm the best one for the job, and I really need the money.
Okay. Well, Eric, can you tell me about one of your weaknesses?
Let me tell you a little secret. I have no weaknesses.
Well, okay, Eric. Could you tell me about a conflict you've had at work and how you dealt with it?
Can we just skip this question, please?
Well, I guess. I mean, that's on you. But can you tell me how your boss or coworkers would describe you?
I feel like my boss would say that I get the job done for the most part. For my coworkers, though, I don't really communicate with them, so I really wouldn't know.
Well, that pretty much wraps up our interview today. Do you have any questions for us?
Nah, I don't have any questions.
Well, Eric, it was a pleasure to have you today. Pretty much wraps up the interview. We'll get back to you.
All right, thanks, man. Can we skip this question, please?
I recently had a conflict with an employee. I recently had a conflict with an employee. Why do I keep on? I recently had a conflict with an employee. What the? I recently had a conflict with an employee. Bruh. Bruh, I'm changing that to coworker.
Take 57. Well, that pretty much wraps up the interview. Why are you videoing? Well, that pretty much wraps up the interview. Do you have any other?